What is up, fellow assassins, and welcome back to the last of the Saturday Night Specials episodes on the Skooled Zone, as well as the finale of my Assassin's Creed Odyssey trivia walkthrough series here. We'll conclude all the storylines in this episode. I did buy and play the DLC called Legacy of the First Blade. It was pretty fun, actually. Worth the extra few bucks, in my opinion, just because I love this game. It also opened up some new abilities and equipment, which I'll show you in a minute. But I won't be featuring any of the DLC as part of this episode. This episode will be long enough just completing the main quest. I never say never, though. Maybe in a year from now, they'll come out with an even better Assassin's Creed game, and I'll go ahead and play it for the channel just for the fun of it. But as you probably saw in my home announcements video, these walkthroughs are lost leaders for me on the channel. Good for attracting new visitors to the Skooled Zone, but not sustainable from a time versus view count perspective, especially since I'm trying to break into full time here on YouTube. I'm glad I ended on this game though, because it's one of my favorite game franchises of all time. Right up there with Fallout, other than the anomaly that is Fallout 76. But before we get into the action, check out this new ability I picked up called Death Veil. It automatically disintegrates an opponent on a successful assassination, so no more need to throw bodies in bushes. So that rocks so hard. I also picked up a full set of Master Assassin's armor, which is devastating with poison damage. I also killed a bounty hunter with some deadly poison daggers and another one with a poison spear. So I went from being a fire master in previous episodes to being a poison master in this episode. Should be pretty killer, so let's get into it. I'll continue with the pop-up text notes, and I'll be back at the end of the episode to wrap things up and just give you my general feelings about the game and all that. So thanks so much for watching the finale, and let's do this.
I hope no one worries you. I just have Is this proof enough of his death?
Not quite the sort I meant. But as long as he's dead.
My part is done. Go make sure Thespis is at the theater in time for his performance.
You are too tense. Come here and lie a while. We've time to have a little fun. Or is it always business?
What is it with you? There is more at stake here than a few moments of pleasure.
Only a few? You don't rate yourself highly in love, then?
This play could help decide the fate of Athens. I need you to keep your word and go to Thespis.
Do not worry. I will see you at the play, with Thespis.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Run with me, my friend.
Please tell me you have news of Thespis?
He's fine, and he'll be fit to perform your play tomorrow.
Oh, thank the gods. I know what actors can be like.
Compared to what I'm used to, it was a breath of fresh air.
That is so good to hear. Here, for your troubles. The people may be the heart of Athens, but my play will be its voice.
Happy day for us and for our children if Cleon should perish!
You also know what a pig's education he has had.
Such insults! And to think I was going to propose a statue to be erected in the city to each of you for your bravery!
See! He treats us like old dotards and crawls at our feet to deceive us. But the cunning wherein his power lies shall this time recoil on himself.
Ah! Alas! The conspirators are murdering me! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ee! Oh! Ee! Ah! Ooh! Oh! Eh!
Good, you're here. The people are waiting for me to speak.
You should be able to use this to your advantage. It's what I could find about Cleon. Mytilene is just the first of many places that he wants to wipe out.
With the sway he has over the polis, he'd get the votes for death every time.
Then it's up to us right now to change their minds.
So you'll join me?
Talking to the people may not be enough. We need to show them why following Cleon is wrong.
I'm surprised to hear you suggest such an idea.
Desperate times. Isn't that what you said?
So I did. Follow my lead and respond as if you're one of Cleon's supporters, not mine.
I'll do my best. Socrates! Cleon is a man of the people!
Tell me, if you harm someone with a sword, are you not responsible?
I am?
What if you hired someone else to harm another? Are you still responsible for that harm?
Yes, I'd still be responsible.
You are almost too insightful, and you are completely right. If someone should be hurt by any means, and we play any role in that hurt, we are still responsible. We have agreed that we may harm another, even if not by our own hands.
That's right.
So, let me ask you another question. Who should you trust, the many or the one who has more expertise?
I follow the one with expertise. Surely they know better than I do.
Then your decision is based only on what another says.
It's all I have to go off of.
And if they lied?
People who lie to me don't deserve my trust.
Nor should they. After all, if someone lies to you a single time, what's to say they would not do so again?
Yes, you're right.
So you agree that someone who lies to you is not worthy of leading?
Of course.
Oh, Athenians! Would you not also agree that you can have responsibility for harming another even through someone else?
I would.
And would you follow someone you found out had lied to you for their own gain?
Of course not.
Above all things, therefore, I beg and implore you, hear these words. The one you currently follow is lying for his own gain.
Cleon has lied to you in order to get the votes needed to attack Mytilene. And we have the proof he'll do it again.
Should the ship arrive in Mytilene, the people stand no chance of surviving.
Now that you know the truth, you can take back your decision.
Another vote must be called. The lives of those people are in your hands too. The ship must be stopped. That probably could have gone better, but even so, I believe the people are unable to deny the proof we presented.
All we did was talk.
What we did was far more. We used proof and clear argument to bring forth an outcome that will not just hurt Cleon, but hopefully save countless lives.
But was it enough?
I believe word of Cleon's misdeeds will be shared throughout Athens. Its citizens love the city and what it stands for. Nobody wishes for it to fall.
Ότι η θυγάτηρ μου εκληρονόμησε νοικίαν και δούλους παρά θείο αυτής.
So, what's next?
The play was a great success, as I knew it would be. With that and the proof you presented at the Pnyx, Cleon has lost much of his popularity.
Now he heads to Amphipolis in an effort to redeem himself.
Alexios,
Brasidas sent me to find you. He's alive and well.
Where is he now?
Amphipolis. They're preparing for battle.
If you reach him before I do, tell him I'm on the way.
So what are you going to do?
Brasidas needs my help. I plan on giving it to him. Though, should our paths cross, I won't hesitate to kill Cleon.
Whatever you decide, remember he's only a man.
I can't promise anything.
Be safe.
Hunt with me. Brasidas.
Alexios, good to see you. Alive. Milos didn't go as planned. At least they didn't get my battle arm.
I'm glad you're all right. I was happy to get your message.
I'm happy it got to you in time.
So Cleon's here?
He's close, somewhere outside the city walls. He intends to take Amphipolis. For once, he plans to fight with his men.
He was disgraced in Athens. He needs to win back their respect.
A chance at retribution?
Can't let that happen, can we? Tell me what happened after the battle.
They found me wounded. I was taken back to Sparta and given time to heal. My leg won't be the same, but they didn't kill me.
No Spartan got off easy. I was captured and brought to Athens.
Athens? That rubs salt into the wound. Proof there's still work to be done.
There always is. Cleon's here. We need to move.
Easy. First, we need to find him. We're outnumbered, and our spies say he's already sent for Athenian reinforcements.
All the more reason to act.
You've proven yourself. It's a risk, but I trust you.
We're going to stop Cleon. I give you my word.
Good. Let's move quickly. Today, we give everything we have. No giving up.
The Athenians are here! Spartans, charge!
Our victory!
Archers on the wall! They need to be shot down, now!
By my side! I need some
The Athenian camp is ahead! Destroy it all!
For Sparta!
Keep pushing that man! You can't win!
Everything so personally.
Shit! Fucking coward! He can't get away. This isn't your fight, Alexios. Unfortunately for you, it is. It's not too late, you know. You can still join us. You're not in Athens. You can't talk your way out of this. Why won't you just leave me alone? This is all your fault. You did this, Cleon. You have only yourself to blame. Alexios, come now. Show mercy. You turned her against us. My own sister. We lifted Deimos up. We made her great, unstoppable. You made her a monster. Then fight by her side. Teach her. You would have Deimos once again. Her name is Cassandra. I beg you, this world is severed, Alexios, and we'll unite it. Shut the fuck up! My hands are empty. Have pity. You don't deserve a quick death. But you'll earn what you meet at the gates of Hades. No. Now kneel. You don't understand. No one will forget me. Cleon of Athens, I will be remembered. You're already forgotten. That's it then. Myrrine will want to know Cleon is dead. And Brasidas. I should have gotten to Deimos sooner. I'm sorry, my friend. Better stay hidden. Ella. Come on.
My lamb, you've been gone so long.
Brasidas is dead.
No.
Vimos killed him in battle.
And what of my daughter?
Cleon fired an arrow into Dimos' back. The wound didn't look fatal. She could still be alive.
Malakas, Cleon. I'll kill him with my bare hands.
It's done, Mater. I already sent that snake to the Styx.
My family. You're all I have left.
Mater, there's something I need to do. I need to go to Mount Taygetos, where it all began. My whole life's been spent fighting and running. Running from my past, fighting to forget. I can't do this anymore.
My heart was shattered on that mountain.
I need to put that night behind me, once and for all.
I'm coming with you.
Ella, this is where everything changed. It's like I never left.
Cassandra!
On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching.
Cassandra! Please!
You use that name as if it means something to me.
It's the name your father and I gave you.
Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die?
It was the cult! I tried to save you! I did everything! The priest told me you were dead!
And they told me you abandoned your daughter.
Cassandra! Come to me! We are your family. We can go home.
Family. Home. My sword is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I told you, Mater. She's beyond reason.
Beyond reason? Is that what you told Mater? Why didn't you tell her the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one! I'm the one with the destiny! I will bring order to this world! You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
The cult controls your destiny, but you don't need them. Together, we can destroy them and bring peace back to this world.
Peace? And what under Ilios would you do with yourself if there was peace? Milk the goats? Look at you! Oh, mighty Misthios. You profit from this war as much as I do. You don't want peace. You just don't want to deal with me.
What I want, what I've always wanted, is my family.
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in a world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead, and my destiny is clear. I won't let you get in my way.
Cassandra, listen to me. You're my sister. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I won't fail again.
This belonged to our grandfather.
We all have, Cassandra.
I know.
Alexius, wait. Thank you. I know you do what's right in your heart, But you have to put your family first, Lamb. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have a family again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
I don't think the gods can take credit for this one, Barnabas.
An urn is only as strong as its potter, Alexios.
Urns are pretty easy to break.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Alexios, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Alexios killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To us, who have persisted through everything. And to those who wanted to persist.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
can't be, Minoan. What is this? Malaka. It's real. By the gods. The strength Theseus used to navigate the labyrinth. Let's see what's at the end. A creature of rage did this. This must be Nikios. A ring. Ardos might want this. I've been this way before. Well, the Malaka's military. And here we go. I killed the Minotaur. Mater will be so proud. The Minotaur is dead. Thanks for your help, Ardos.
Where's Peter?
I searched the labyrinth, and... I'm... sorry, Ardos.
Sorry? Why?
Listen.
You said you'd bring him back. You lied. Go back in there and find him.
Ardos.
You promised!
He's dead, Ardos. We can't raise the dead. But we can move on.
I'm afraid I'll forget him. I don't want to forget him.
Take it. To remember him by.
Peter's ring? Thank you. Thank you.
We should get out of here. What will you do now?
I don't know, Mistios. Without Pater, I don't know.
Maybe you can figure it out together.
Ardos.
Remember, you're never alone. There will always be people who care. Stay out of trouble, boy.
You know I can promise you that.
I'll make sure of it, Mistios. Thank you. Let's go home, Ardos.
I'd like that. I'm sorry I stole things.
I understand.
And your amulet.
What amulet?
And your ring collection.
So that's where...
And your memoirs.
I hadn't finished those, by the gods.
You can't be stealing things all the time, Ardos.
But I'm good at it. And I only steal from people who deserve it.
I didn't deserve it.
You didn't talk to me for years.
Well, you're right. I wasn't there for you. Perhaps I did deserve it.
I know, right? Not to mention all the gold.
What? Ardos? You didn't steal anything from the Mistios, did you?
We'll never know.
Just had to keep my eye on it.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Yssu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, eagle bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing it.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
This place holds the answers to humankind's salvation, I'm sure of it. Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff. The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't. Not yet.
If the staff is the key to this place, I don't want to get locked in.
I can't hand it over yet. There is still so much to see.
That wasn't the plan.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place. and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
He wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. Ugh, we are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Alexios, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Yssu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere? Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Yssu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Alexios?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Yssu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Van Levas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
And ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
It's all right, but none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
Misthios! Please help me.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, you won't have long to live.
Please! I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Yr's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
You've lost your mind, Chrysis. This is madness!
A world where a killer like you is held up as a hero. That is madness.
This is the world you helped to make, and I will unmake it.
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child. You could have joined us, messenger. We could have ruled the world together. Die for me, my child.
You fucking snake! I will not stop until every last cultist has met my spear. You will be erased from history. I will erase you. This is for my mother and every family you destroyed.
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes and build a new.
Έφρυξα.
I should watch my step around here. The watch will be vigilant here.
You've seen it yourself. The future belongs to us now. Old gods and new be praised.
We have the best prizes around. I'll see you soon.
Alexios, it was never supposed to be like this. Decades ago, a group of people gathered together to uphold a theory which they believed could control the universe. That the world functioned in equal parts, order and disorder. But some fell lovingly into the wicked arms of chaos, and the cult of Cosmos was born. They abused their power, casting the Greek world into eternal war. One you were created to stop. In destroying the cult, you have done what I could not. You are a hero, but this imbalance comes with a price, my child. For without chaos, there is supreme order, a loss of progression and freedom. But there is still hope. Hope in you. Hope in the future you will bring. We must fix the mistakes of the past. Use the staff. Repair the rift in the universe. The world depends on you, Alexios. You need to be the hero again.
So, you've seen it too then. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
You killed the last member of the cult. Well, just about.
What?
It's true. I was their leader, but only for a moment it seemed. When your sister came along, it changed everything we were aiming for.
You agreed with them? The fucking cult?
The powers that be in the Greek world weren't doing things the right way. The cult just wanted a clean slate.
By way of corruption? Dirty drachmi? They killed people in a war they made themselves!
Fueling war was one of the methods, yes. But it was controlled. Until suddenly it wasn't. And then I didn't like what we were doing anymore.
Malaka. So you were after us?
Not you, your bloodline. People like Leonidas, like you, have always posed a threat. Then we met and you surprised me. You were nothing like Deimos.
Why not just use me? I was in the palm of your hand.
You made me optimistic, that you could help me bring down the cult that had become so corrupt. And you did, albeit unknowingly.
Telling me you're a cultist took guts. You know what I do to cultists, Ďaspasía.
I didn't want to lie to you anymore. Now that they're gone, we can work together. I think we'd make a good match, don't you?
I just don't understand. What about this pyramid? How does it work? Why does the cult have it?
I've been trying to figure out all of that myself. It's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. This pyramid has been worshipped by the cult for decades. And we have used it to replace the Oracle of Delphi, the most trusted person in all the Greek world. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our favor. The pyramid holds a mysterious power to see into time. But only certain people can activate it. People like Deimos, and the ones in your bloodline.
But you've seen something too.
I don't know how or why, but it did show me something.
What did you see?
I saw you. In the vision, you destroyed the pyramid and you destroyed the cult. I saw what would come after.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from the old gods towards rational society, built in a kingdom by the people, for the people. And I must find someone to lead them. But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic regime. So I let them carry out their plans, and let the time of the cult of Cosmos come to an end on its own.
Wait, did Pericles know?
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions, but he was never supposed to die. That is the truth.
He trusted you, and in the end, you didn't protect him. Maybe he'd be alive if you'd stopped them.
Gods know I would have if I could. When Deimos killed him, I knew the original cause was lost. I had to retreat.
So, what happens now?
We shift focus. We steer towards a new republic under one supreme rule. A dream I'll make a reality.
But it is still a dream. One that isn't realistic.
Abandon what you know and just imagine. Forget democracy. No more blue and red. Just citizens working for a greater good.
This is crazy. It won't work, Ďaspasía. It didn't work.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind of this, they'll come to know they've wanted it all along. Even you.
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life thinking for yourself. Let go. What I plan will require you to trust me. Come with me. This future's not a dream.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Alexios. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the same thing.
Alexios, there is much left to do now. Alexios! A storm is coming.
I can weather any storm.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Easy now. There he is. I need to stay hidden.
All right, guys, I think this is going to conclude the series here. I don't know if there was a specific order I was supposed to complete the concurrent stories, but I have a feeling that Layla would have said that she was going back to the Animus no matter what, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool we ended the game with that epic Cyclops battle. One of the toughest opponents in the game, actually. Anyway, I don't mind saying that this is one of my favorite game franchises by a long shot. I wish they had fixed the glitchy dialogue and even punched up the dialogue a little bit, but I'm always probably going to seek perfection in games, you know, until the day I can create my own, which is one of my dreams, and you know, you never know, dreams happen. Anyway, I hope they continue the series in some form or another. You know, getting to explore ancient real-world locations is one of the greatest charms about this game, so I do hope this isn't the end of the series. Anyway, thanks again to my awesome Patreons who have helped bring you this series. If you've been thinking about supporting the channel and getting some cool perks in the process, then head over to my Patreon page and join the Student Council. Every dollar is reinvested in the channel to bring you better and better quality and hopefully get me to the point where I can do YouTube full time. Then I'll be able to do all kinds of videos and I have to weigh them against each other, you know, like I have to now. Sort of a triage situation. But anyway, that will be awesome. In the meantime, thanks again for watching, guys. I'm glad you joined me on this series, and as always, stay smart.